Brandon Lewis here of Embedded Computing Design, and we're at Embedded World Day 2, and I'm at the Rohde and Schwarz booth, and I'm here with Alexander Mueller, who is the product manager for DPI within the cybersecurity division of Rohde and Schwarz. How are you doing?
Hi, quite fine. Yourself?
Doing all right, thanks. What are we showing here today? Obviously, you're the DPI product manager, so I expect that we're taking a look at some packet inspection.
Yes. What we're showing here is RNS Pace 2, which is our DPI, Deep Packet Inspection Library, which is essentially a software component that network equipment vendors can utilize and integrate into their products. So what we see here is kind of two use cases where our DPI engine is integrated and where we can see how the information gets extracted and what applications and protocols are used. So it utilizes, as said, deep packet inspection, which ensures that we have a very accurate and secure detection mechanisms. And also it has a market-leading efficiency in terms of memory consumption and CPU utilization, which ensures that it's a perfect fit for, let's say, small devices like Wi-Fi access points, routers, small gateways. And then network equipment vendors can basically utilize our deep packet inspection library in order to add, on the one hand, security functions, which means things like application control or even intelligence that allows them to do anomaly detection or other types of policy measurement. But also it's very important when you think about 5G and the general network requirements that are coming up. It's also quite important that you be able to manage the traffic. That means to accurately identify the traffic and then at the end prioritize accordingly to ensure that you can optimally use the bandwidth and ensure that quality of service and quality of experience criteria are met. So this is basically what we are showing here, and yeah, that's it.
Well, that's great. You want to take a closer look?
So here you can see some of the information that can be extracted by RNS Pace 2. On the one hand, you can see the typical application split. And that means you can see here we have a mobile phone connected to the setup, and then the traffic gets inspected by the DPI engine. And you can see here that, for example, we use some Google services, some LinkedIn, or some other Facebook type of traffic. And this information you can then use to maybe prioritize or do the analytics based of information. And then we have a second view here that shows, for example, the kind of communication the cell phone does. It means to which endpoints does it communicate, in which countries they are situated. And this information you can do, for example, to create powerful user and network profiles in order to support use cases like anomaly detection. When you think about the high security requirements and the high concerns that everybody has regarding the Internet of Things and privacy and security that is coming up. So this is some of the information that we can see here, but of course there's a lot more. We can identify over 2,500 applications and protocols and have protocol decoders for a lot of the protocols as well. So there's a vast majority of information that you can extract, and you are free to take an evaluation copy and try it out for yourself.
That's very good, and it also opens up some new potential for some new revenue models in embedded devices.
Yes, exactly. It's also about, let's say, for example, using the analytics information to give indications about dedicated service plans or dedicated subscriber intelligence that you can market. So this one aspect, and then of course also the prioritizing of traffic can be marketed as well.
That's very good, and you heard it here first. That was Alexander Mueller, who's with Rohde and Schwarz Cybersecurity Division, and you can get a free eval copy. So just stop by the booth here in Hall 4 at Embedded World or visit them online. Thanks.